Wow, that was a nice shot. Holy man, that bird was moving a million miles an hour. Here, Maddie.
All right, good.
Jump down a little. To the bottom there.
What do you do with the dog turd?
Dog pooped in the boat. Darn dog. Hey everybody, welcome to our show this week. I'll tell you what, we are out doing a little bit of duck hunting. You know what, and I think it could be a really good morning here. We've had some cold weather up to the north. They've got a ton of snow out in North Dakota, and the birds are definitely on the move this way. The only thing that worries me a little bit is we didn't get that really strong northwest wind to blow the birds into this area. So we did have a little bit of wind for about 3 hours yesterday that started pitching out of the west. And that, to me, is the big thing when it comes to the migration. You got to have, obviously, the cold weather and the snow to push them birds through, but you also have to have that wind to drive them down in the right direction. So we're set up here, we've got our boat blind on here, and basically what we're doing is we're set up in a pothole here, and it leads off the main lake itself. So we've got the decoys set just a little bit to our right, and we're hoping that them birds are going to pull right up through the wind here and come right into the decoys. So it should be a pretty good day. I'm thinking as far as species today, we should see some divers. I would say we're on the edge of that right now, that migration, along with there's still quite a few teal around and wood ducks. So I'm thinking we're going to have a pretty good morning. Got my son Isaac. Of course, he doesn't say much down there. Got him finally out of his shop and out here doing a little duck hunt instead of wrenching on stuff all the time. So hopefully he's not too bad of a shot either. So hopefully we can knock down a few ducks and have a good day. But hold on to your heinies. Let's see how this morning goes here. All right, Isaac, here's a box of shells for you. Some Hevi X. You know, the thing is too is that I'm shooting 6s today because I got a feeling that these birds are going to be right on top of us. I got 3-inch 6s, perfect load for these birds, especially when I think most of our shots are going to be within 25 yards. You can't go wrong with that. You know, the crucial thing about duck hunting too, you guys, is that make sure that you know what you're shooting at, because obviously you can only have 1 pintail or 2 cans. Or 3 wood ducks. You don't want to overshoot, like when it's low light conditions, a flock of, let's just say, pintails comes in, you want to make sure that you don't shoot the wrong bird for sure. So make sure you know what you're shooting at. Who will be the first to shoot today? Watch him, Isaac, in front of you. Here he comes. Here he comes. Nice. Get him, Maddie. Touch it up. Good girl. Maddie, here. Hunt him up, Maddie. Good girl. Good girl, Maddie. She saw that one.
Did I hit that first one?
Oh, yeah. I never shot. Good girl. Maddie, she saw it. Touch it up, Maddie. Touch it. That was a nice shot, Isaac. Touch it up, Maddie. Here they go. Coming right at you. To the right on the water. Coming 100 miles an hour. Oh, that was a nice shot. Wow, that was a nice shot. Holy man, that bird was moving a million miles an hour. Here, Maddie. Here, Maddie. Touch it. Right here. Boy, what an awesome morning so far. I think we've got about 8 birds down between Isaac and I. I know I've got 1 more to go, and then I'm going to actually hand the gun off to Hunter, and I'm going to start filming. But just a great way to start off the morning. That front definitely did bring quite a few birds down. I was surprised. I just think it's going to get better and better. We might be in for one heck of a year for duck hunting this year. You know, last year was a pretty good year because we got a lot of cold weather, but in the past we have not had that happen. A lot of years the main migration happened when the season was closed already, again because not having the cold conditions. But when you look at up in Canada and North Dakota, all the snow that, I thought I saw a bird, all the snow that's up there, and that's definitely pushing these birds down. So, you know what? Get your duck hunting stuff together and get out and have some fun. Oh my God, oh my God. Yep, yeah, don't move, get down, stay down.
Birds are dropping.
Right, the birds are dropping.
So
I got my limit.
Yeah,
so
you got the limit already.
Hunter the cameraman, which is an avid duck hunter, is going to be doing some shooting. Loading up with some Hevi X. So. Oh, what happened?
I'm like sick.
You're what? You're yelling at me? You couldn't wait for me to get my limit? No,
Dude,
now you're saying the gun jam.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh my gosh. That's what I love about duck hunting. Oh, you guys should have had the whole flock there. More ducks coming though, you know, that's the great part about it. Definitely yesterday, Hunter, when we were hunting, you know, the first half hour, 45 minutes, and we only had one or two more ducks till about 10:30, and that was it. But today's a different story. What do you got? Is it, what do you? Okay. Manny, what's shaking today? Beats sitting at home on the couch, right? Hey, this week's tip of the week brought to you by our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. Hey, you know, when it comes to duck hunting, I think a great tip is to make sure that, especially early in the year, that you run, I would say at least 3/4 of your mallard decoys hens, and then obviously rest the drakes. And for two reasons. Typically there's always going to be more hens anyways, but early in the season a lot of the birds are not colored out too, so it looks a lot more natural. So run at least 3/4 of your mallard decoys hens, the rest drakes, and I'll guarantee you'll shoot more ducks. Thanks again to our good friends up at Mike's Country Meats, the finest jerky on the planet. Hey, I'll tell you what, you know, it doesn't make a difference if you're out on the Great Lakes or 2 miles back out in the marsh. Boy, that Evinrude engine really went through some stuff today. You know, a big thing too is about duck hunting is I want an engine that is very reliable. And that Evinrude has been just the cat's meow. Hey, what a great time we had this morning doing a little bit of duck hunting. I want to thank my youngest boy, Isaac, for coming along and getting up early. Hey, I finally got him out of the shop from working on his tractors and out on the water doing something a little bit different. Hey, we want to make sure we thank our good friends over at BRP for building such a great engine like this Evinrude. You know what an awesome engine it is, and I'll tell you, it certainly got us through all the bogs and cattails today. Hey, each and every week we've been filming our hunting show on this quarter, but don't forget to check out our YouTube channel and subscribe to it, because we also have a fishing show that we put on there each week too, so you guys can check that out. Hey, remember, like I always say, what a great day it is to be alive, and thanks for joining us this week. Let's give our good friend Shotgun Schaefer a call and see where he's at today. This will be interesting. It's always interesting. Yeah! Maybe he doesn't want to answer. Maybe he's on a hot date. Maybe a date, but I'm sure it wasn't hot.
Yes, sir.
What's happening, Shotgun Schaefer? I wonder if his mom ever washed his mouth out with soap, right? We should probably do that to him someday. Hey everybody, we're up here at Leroy Meats in Fox Lake. We're actually picking up our elk today. We got Randy's got it all packaged, ready to roll here. Show everybody a little bit what we have here.
Yeah, sounds good. And then we also got those Londiegers made for you. I brought those
Woo!
fishing that one time.
Yes, I love them. That looks good.
Also made in boneless venison, or bring in whole carcass deer. We can make any of this for you.
Awesome. All right, let's load her up. Thanks, Randy.
Sounds good.
Pleasure like always.